Salutations everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Sunless Sea. I am your host, BrainBoy20, and when we had last left off, we had journeyed to the northern sections of the Avid Horizon after visiting, in order, Vanderbilt, Wither, Codex, and Avid Horizon on our journey to the Chapel of Lights. In our attempt to complete another quest for the Admiralty, I was going to head around to Frostbound, Bright, Abbey Rock, and other locations like this, and then make our way back to Fallen London in order to grab some more money so hopefully we can purchase a bigger and better ship. So, let us go. Not really much else to talk about now. I will make this announcement one final time because today, or the day that this video is going up, is going to be the last day that you can vote on a what the Mountain Nomad. You have piqued my interest, dear sir, of why that's even there. But please, let's not try and fight that thing. Anyway, as I was saying, today will be the last day that you can vote of whether or not you think it's a good idea for me to open up like a donations type system on the channel. Should you wish, I'll post a link below to the tweet that has the poll, and the polls will close close to 8 o'clock at night, I believe is when I had opened it. And regardless, we are now at the Chapel of Lights, so let us see, what do they have for me? Well, first things first, we'll eat at the chapel's bounty, and we'll collect the information we were sent for. The smiling priest is your contact. Speak to him. He beckons you closer. I know nothing of the movements of fleets, or cargoes, or armies, he tells you. But your Admiralty will learn the names of those who came here and what they did. Let me whisper it in your ear. Well, we certainly learned some strange and disturbing things. Let's gather some intelligence, shall we? And finally, a straightforward challenge. It'll take 5 supplies. We'll gain 1 additional, and we usually lose fuel faster than we lose supplies. So let's attend a service at the chapel, for I'm curious. The great bell tolls. The few and ragged faithful gather for St. Arthur's lesson. Bring your offerings. Oh yes, the priest says, smiling. The drowned man hums tonight, his song like fish roe clouds the water. He waits for the congregation's assent. We will feel him in the harps of us, and if his tune is caught in it, wait, what? We will feel him in the harps of us, and if his tune is caught, it will be raised to the sky where the bright birds pass. Here the congregation cries out like birds, and the cries rattle away into the rafters. And the air hangs sultry, and the gods no longer frown. At the end of the service you leave, your lips still wet and your stomach filled with secrets. You could grow rich on this diet, if you live. I have a menace unaccountably peckish. Cannibalism. A secret lost 5 supplies. I mean, I'm probably going to reject what I've learned. I will attempt to at some point, but for now I'm unaccountably peckish. Although, I might as well say I'm disappointed in myself. But to Frostbound we go, to Bright, to Frostbound, to grab some more supplies and some more fuel. I didn't know it was cannibalism. I think I could probably learn more about the drowned man through some other means. Ah well. Let us see what else we can do. Well, we've reached Frostbound, and the Black Sea has finally given way to some bit of interest. I mean, like, seriously. Like, the Avid Horizon really is spooky, because at least everywhere else has a little bit of character to it. Around it's just blackness and silence. So, what does the port have for us this time? Naturally, we're going to take tea with them again, because they were nice to us once. We shall do so again. Grab some free supplies and some free fuel to keep us going on our journey. Although I don't think we'll make it to Palmerston this time around, as I will have to turn around. In Frostfound, we shall take tea with the squatters. Once again, another surprisingly warm welcome for us, and we've lost most of our terror, gained some supplies and some fuel, compile a port report, and we shall leave. Sadly, nothing strange has occurred here. Then again, I say sadly. Perhaps it might be good for us that nothing strange occurs. And we will be stopping at Abbey Rock, because I do wish to attempt, I'll say this, attempt to acquire a second strange catch. And with that, we might be able to complete the distinguished, Sigil-Riven Navigator's story, or at least get a head start on it, and this is the only source of strange catches that I know about by heart. So, Abbey Rock, what do you have for us? Well, specifically, I do need to sit here and wait in the darkness, hoping that we will actually get one of the something event waits us in port events. I may not be the most eloquent speaker, but that's just because I tend to think on my feet while speaking. Okay, look, come on. I'm sitting here doing nothing. There we go. Trading supplies is hilarious, but we will compile a port report regardless. Knock at the iron-studded gate with news. We lose some terror as a result. Watch the Covenant, and we'll wait a while and see. Like huge and deadly herons, the sisters stalk along the very tops of the walls. You watch through a spyglass as they leap and whirl, slashing at each other with a variety of frightening weapons. God, one of them just turned a somersault. Oh, that's nice. We will once again set sail. And this time, our destination is Station 3. Although, this time around, I think I'm going to hold on to the Sooth and Copper long box. We will advance the story there, just slightly, but we're not going to make any payments just yet. I wish to see whatever this one better thing could possibly be that was detailed in the rose markets of London. Then again, I could be unlucky and that's removed, in which case we'll just make another trip out here to drop off this in Station 3. Although finally, with the funding we've acquired, we might be able to purchase the biggest ship that I've been waiting for so bloody long. Although that requires hiring new crew, getting more fuel, figuring out how much fuel it'll take to get from location to location. It requires a lot. Ooh, I did this wrong. Well. Well. Since I did this wrong, we're just going to pass it by for now. We can pick up a port report in Station 3 again. For those who don't know, Station 3 is a one-time business deal. You'll get one port report there, and then you must leave. Or at least, leave that be. The Admiralty does not want the general public to know of such things. They know there are plenty of spies in London, and those with loose lips. That's Victorian London. Crime is almost ubiquitous. I'm not even sure if that'd be the proper term. Omnipresent, if you will. Although this time I will guarantee to wait at pig mode, because I definitely wish to advance their civilization and might. I'm not going to steal the lady's eye anytime soon. I don't see a reason to. Although that is annoying what I've learned about the skintillac trade, in that in order to grab it for a reasonable price, I'm going to have to level it up like 3 times in order to bring the skintillac price down enough. So Pigmode Isle, hail caviar! And let's resolve a dilemma once more. A guilty rodent stands, his head bowed. The aide pushes him forward. Hairless advisor, this traitor stole food from our stores. To feed a sick child, he claims. Do we show mercy, or make an example of this wretch? That boosts spirit, but we do need to, I'm not going to do a half measure. It says the wretch be hung, drawn, quartered, and pieces impaled on spikes as a warning to all in his family too. No, we're just going to make an example of him. A new nation cannot afford to set such a precedent. Law and order. The execution is kept as painless as possible, but conducted in public. Citizens argue bitterly whether what they witnessed was called justice, but its impact is clear. Few dare risk theft again. We lose one of our 8 spirits, but we gained 1 civilization and gained 2 might on Pigmoat Isle, bringing us up to a higher total than previous. So how much does it cost now? Almost a drop by 20. It's almost enough where I could net a profit from this. But we'll make a port report regardless. Captain Whiskers. I dare say those chaps in London have absolutely no idea who they're dealing with. I mean, I'm a bloody kingmaker. Graysnarl wouldn't be as powerful as he is now without my direct assistance. Alright, that's it. We're fighting the Jellyfleurs. I'm tired of you eating up my territory in space. Yes, I am guaranteed to be hit once, but that is just to be expected. I'm just hoping to kill him before he gets a chance. Really? That was serious. Well, good enough. Scoop it up, eat it. Better my sailors can prepare it. A spreading stain. It's gone. You're left with gooey gloves and a buttery smell, and this purple thing. Is it an egg? A heart? A less fortunate traveler, dissolved and shriveled to mauve ruin. Put it somewhere safe. You had my interest. You most definitely now have my attention. I'll speak to our friendly navigator, and I'll invite him to dine. He has an admirable appetite for so slight a fellow. Forgetfulness. Seconds, then thirds, disappear in small, hasty morsels. He is nervous, and not a gifted conversationalist. You do your best to plug the silence. When you ask about his past, he winces. I can't say, my lord. This... He taps the livid sigil on his temple, which twitches like a scorpion sting. Has burned away my memories. I recall I have a brother, but not his name or where he is. I remember the names of the ships I have served on, the Implicit, the Bonnie Swan, but not their crew. How did he come by such a by the sigil? He clutches his head. I don't know. I don't know. Thinking about it is like a fire in my skull. He grits his teeth. Someone must have hated me very much to curse me with it, but I can't even remember my enemy. Your navigator's sigil has devoured his memories. He cannot recall his past. Such a shame. Such a bloody shame. I'll speak to him again, because I don't think he's going to require food. Captain! Captain! My sleep is riddled with dreams, my lord. Dreams of bells and candles. A destination. He paces the deck. I see a lonely house lit by tallow and wick. The bell is ringing. It rings now. Do you hear it? He scratches at his sigil, which has begun to bleed. Do you know this place, Captain? Can I plot a course? A place of candles and bells. The chapel of lights. A northern church where no sin is too terrible. Oh yes, we're very familiar with that place now. A bunch of, madmen. Yes, madmen. He says as he drinks a vial of blood. Oh no, I have suddenly discovered that I have this taste for it. Which leads me to be concerned about what food they were offering us for free. Oh, please don't tell me this is another pirate steam pinnace. I think I would scream. No, good. It's a tramp steamer. You don't need to target him. We're all clear. We're not fighting him. I'm not making an enemy of London or the Keep. The Keep? Not the Keep. The Admiralty. Ugh. That speaks as if I were in a medieval era, commanding a bunch of undersea creatures, and hello, free supplies. Because that's all these gentlemen are, once I get one shot off. I'm surprised this place qualifies as a part of the tomb colonies. Anyway, gather up the corpses. One never says no to free supplies if they can afford to do so. Hunters Keep in darkness. A hump of dark rock swathed in mist, like 100 other undersea islands. A grand house rises on the rock, a silhouette empty of lights. The uncut grass in the lawns bends, rises, bends again in the breeze. You smell damp stone, and faintly, blood. Go up to the house. Crunch across the gravel, up to the door. The brass of the door knocker is tarnished. The paint is beginning to peel in the salt sea air. No one answers, but the door is unlocked. Perhaps not just yet. Do I have someone who could boost my mirrors? Yes, I think I want to boost my mirrors a little bit with what I've gained. I'm sorry, it's the pain. No, this is what you wanted, I think. He's eager to instruct you, like a drowning man striking for air, but he struggles to put words to his understanding. Does the sigil give him his insights, or is it old learning he has failed to forget? I'm not going to bother with 7 secrets for now. We'll boost our way up to max. No, that doesn't sit right with me. We'll go down to 2. We'll probably gain 1 extra before the day's out. And a very modest challenge at 75%. The door's unlocked. Words in darkness. The hall is dark, the parlor too. There are signs of disturbance here and there. A smashed cup, an overturned piano stool, scratches on the walls. You bend to pick up a page of paper and hold it to the light. It is an unfinished poem. You think the handwriting may be Phoebes. The absent moon, the gnawing hunger in the heart, the well, the sea, a great many crossings out. There are sounds from downstairs, from the kitchen. You push open the door cautiously. Something clings to the ceiling. Something turns yellow eyes to you and hisses. Gained a terror, succeeded, explored the silent house of Hunter's Keep, and gained 10 fragments. The silent house. We're not going to loot the house. That's an awful idea. The yellow thing in the kitchen. The yellow-eyed maid clings to the ceiling like a lizard, fierce and weary in her ragged uniform. She hisses furiously. When you advance a step, she scurries away to the far end of the room, still on the ceiling, weeping. Ah, why do you do this to me? Why? I would very much like to succeed in this. I've been told there's some very good things for succeeding in this, but of course I'm probably going to fail this, but it's the better chance, and it's what this captain would do. Let's coax her down. Whoever and whatever she is, she's suffering. Why? What do maids eat? The diet of domestic servants is a mystery to you. Of traumatized, ceiling-cleaning maids who may not even be human, still less so. You offer her bread, milk, bread, wine, ship's biscuits. She shakes her head and cries like a wounded fox. Try it again. Try it again. Why? Why? 50-50, 3 50-50s. This time, and on the previous channel as well. Or on the previous time I did this. It burns down before I even have a chance to succeed. Every bloody time. It's stupid. Hunters keep a light. Later we are certain that the fire began in the turret behind the house, but it spreads quickly. Zayla's tumbled, choking from the door as the smoke billows out. The yellow-eyed maid leaps from the window and streaks across the lawn on all fours. Watch. It's all you can do. The death of Hunter's Keep. Flames lick about the gables. The spine of the house breaks with a roar as the roof falls in. Sparks fly up towards the false stars so far above. The death of the house takes hours, but it is total. Only a sintered shell remains. For those wondering why I'm actually angry about this, it's because this particular storylet is one of those storylets that will actually grant you a permanent stat boost on the start of any of your characters. And in all honesty, it shouldn't be this hard to succeed. with multiple chances on probably the highest chance I had, and yet it still decides to fail me multiple times. In fact, this is absurd why it does this time and time again, but okay. Pick over the ruins of the great house. Fungus and cavern vines already reclaiming the masonry. Peace in the ruins. No one has come to reclaim Hunter's Keep, despite its proximity to London. The place has an eerie reputation. It's difficult to see why today. The place is as peaceful as a folly in the park. The air is still. Far across the water, the lights of London glow. Looking in the ruins, and nothing is here. I'm freaking sick of that one challenge failing miserably each and every single time. Like, seriously. It's almost disturbing how often it fails. Anyway. Yeah, there's nothing more for us here. We might as well just go. I don't even know if I'm doing it wrong, if that's like the option that's always guaranteed to fail regardless of what it says, because it can't fail 6 times in a row. It's a wolf stack, it is. Sadness in our hearts, fire in our minds. Some strange catches, too. Hello, revenue men. We have nothing to hide from you today. Search me for all you care for, or collect some messages from the harbour master. Rose Market bustles Rose's Wharf. Who will be there today? Rose's Wharf. Guesses someone has changed. And the one that I did not want to change has occurred. A speckled visitor will pay to learn moves in the great game. He drags his thumb over his thick moustache and nods. Well, you sadden me, but I don't really have much of a choice. 2 strange catches for me. Bespeckled Admiral, here's your strategic information. Go ahead and take it, give me my money. And now to submit some port reports. Vanderbite. Whither? I refuse to ask any questions. I do not want to give them the satisfaction. Hunter's Keep's End. I trust the sisters are keeping well. They are citizens of her enduring majesty, notionally. This is ghastly news. The poor girls. We had warned them they weren't safe, but it had been so long. I thought, well, it's done. Thank you. I have to look at the matter of a supply post. Abbey Rock. Pigmote Isle. Chapel of Lights. Oh, we visited here previously. It's the Avid Horizon that we haven't in this playthrough yet. I've been to tell me that everything is quiet there. Hello, Mr. Sachs. I forgot about this. Trading this in, we don't gain just Admiralty's favor. We get a little visit from Mr. Sachs. Frostfound, is it as beautiful as they say? I doubt it. Poets are notorious liars, but liars make bad poets. Paradox, and all that rot. Codex. Exiled for giving answers. That's Wither for you. Anything new? Asks if there's anything that they need. Mount Palmerston. Perfectly fine. I was planning to go back up there anyway. And return to the Wolfstone docks. Oh, new recruit. What do we have today? Carnelian Exile. What were you again? First officer. And while I could purchase you, I'm not actually interested in either of you for now. A visit from Mr. Sachs. A visit from Mr. Sachs. Midnight. Her presence dominates your lodgings. Its fur-trimmed robe is the red of blood on snow. Over your chair hangs a familiar brown sack, bulging with offerings. Londoners give generously to the crimson beast of winter, anything to be rid of it. The figure stares into the fireplace, smelling of soft musk and harsh ammonia. I require a sturdy vessel and a captain. Yours comes recommended. You will suffice. You may wish to wait until you've explored the main trading ports around London before doing this. Mr. Sachs, please take your leave. I'll not be intimidated in my own lodgings, and I apologize. Refusal. Mr. Sachs's displeasure is a shiver in your bones. Next Christmas, it'd be wise to be as far away from London as possible. Polythreme is said to be at least terrible that time of year. Oh, please don't tell me I just killed my family again. Child, take another outlandish artifact and be away with thee. So close, but so far. Everything's gonna go wrong again, isn't it? No more repairs are needed. The alarming scholar, is there anything I can give you? Memory of a distant shore, 10 echoes. I'm glad. The story, we have plenty of which. You're not getting my strange catches. I will punch you if you try to take it. Go away. I'm not in the mood. And let's see. Read the morning papers. Fragments remain unchanged at 250. The Echo Bazaar, that enigmatic marketplace is oh, okay, that's stuff we already knew. Why do you repeat that again, papers? Regardless. Where are the ships? Shipyard, actually. I believe it wasn't the Lamphead-based cutter, it's the Fokker-class corvette. You have, comparatively, a forward gun deck, as well as increase of weight, an increase of hold capacity? No, an increase in hull, increase in quarters, and an iron bonus of 5. But you don't increase my actual hold, do you? Shouldn't you? That must be a mistake. I have a Legea-class steamer. But that makes no sense. This is something better that I need, unless I need the merchant ship to actually increase my hold. That's ridiculous. Lamphead-class cutter. That brings my... What is my hold, right? It's actually 40. I'm just legitimately having issues dragging these people around. Well then, that's certainly annoying. I didn't expect that. Oh well, we're buying the Corvette anyway, as the Corvette would be of use to me. And it's only a minor increase in quarters, but the iron bonus, hold capacity, and hull points would be better for me in the long run, in my opinion. My only issue is I don't think I could afford much else aside from this. And give your ship a new name. Oh, I think I'll just name it something of, Salts of Vengeance. No. Spite. Salt Spite. Spiting Salt. That just sounds ridiculous. Fire and Brimstone? Yes. I would definitely confuse some people. Fire and Brimstone. I believe that's how Brimstone is spelled. Then again, I look this up so often. Unless there's an E in there. Let me check, just briefly. Nope, it is actually spelled that way. Good. The Fire and Brimstone is now ours. It's time to fill out the hold with fuel and supplies. 3. I can't actually contain as much as I would like. How much do I actually have? Not as much as I thought I did. Is there anything worth selling that I currently possess? No. No, no, and no. Well, what do I currently have? I have the deck gun, and I gain an iron bonus. Elderly steeple engine, which I probably should fix soon enough. Lesson of the chapel, and all this, but enough consideration for all this. For now, I think I shall end the episode here. Hope you've all enjoyed watching. This has been my playthrough of Let's Play Sunless Sea, and I am signing off, and I swear to any god out there that if I have said Fall in London again at the start of this video, I think I'm gonna scream. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed watching this playthrough of Sunless Sea. I was your host, BrainBoy20, and I am signing off. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, or subscribe, for it helps out a great deal, and I hope to see you all next time. Farewell.